Alright, welcome back. Hopefully I remember how to move the frickin' frack train. I know. I understand this. I can't remember if I have to go in here? I do. Yeah. Perfect. Going this way. Doing the thing. It took about a 15-minute break. Turned on a little bit of air conditioning for a minute. Hopefully it's gonna not cook out in a couple seconds. I don't know. I mean, I'm willing to sit here and sweat, but it's weird. I don't want to sit here and sweat while I'm like recording. So, it's one more thing I have to think about. Yeah, we did it. We got the dinosaur. I hope Mom won't be too mad at me. Gonna be honest, I haven't seen any other whatever you are. Oh, never mind. This thing found its way back. Oh, it's huge. Thanks for returning my lost child. She'll be cleaning out our cave for the next month as punishments. I don't know how to get to where you are. I was hoping she would lead me. Okay, so that's one Jiggy waiting for us. So, like, was this train just a whole big side quest for that specifically? We can probably move other people or creatures, I'm sure. Oh, you're yellow this time. I'm onto your tricks. Frickin' wizard. Alright. Yeah, so I was looking around at some stuff, and I found a couple things we could potentially do. Maybe we should play with the T-Rex a little bit more. But also, I feel like there's just stuff that... I mean, there's obviously stuff I'm missing, but I feel like there's a couple... See, I didn't... What the... Like, there are just so many caves and offshoots. You just walk into something, it's like, oh, this was a thing. This was a whole big thing. Even like right there. Why are there so many split pads? I wonder if, like, maybe I obviously need them, but... What's up, dude? Give me my Jiggy. Thank you for finding my missing child. You don't look too pleased. Oh, everything sucks, life is pain. Actually, I think it's the mom. Look at my eldest Scrat. He's very sickly and needs a doctor urgently. Which doctor? Oh, which doctor? I don't care, any doctor will do. I heard there's a crazy shaman that lives on the cliff top who might help. Some Mumbo. Walking one day and came back this size. Now he's too small to be a proper dinosaur. Wonderful. It's nice to know not every character in this game is bad. Damn. My fourth wall. My immersion. Boo-hoo-hoo, I'm so small and all the girls laugh at me. It's true. I do feel slightly unwell. It must have been that caveman I ate. Or perhaps it was the pterodactyl dung. I'm gonna be honest, it's probably the pterodactyl dung. And you might be suffering from a bout of, like, pneumonia. And this looks like a rock. Oh yeah. Mumbo! So we need Mumbo here for both? I was gonna have Mumbo come and shock that one. Just, you know, banish the illness, but... Why do we need a shock jump? Is it even called a shock jump? I think it is. Like, jump pad. Why do we need one? Because there's that. Adam. There's that thing up there. It's like, wow! Whee! Okay, I guess we just... Was this really here just for this moment in time? So I can do this and get, like, double my shock. Jump! Yep. That's exactly all it was. What's up? Oh, I tried to not touch the ground because the floor was hot lava. It didn't work. Alright, so we need Mumbo. for both of these, or at least one of these. I'm gonna zap that thing, and I'm gonna use the magic on that thing. So Mumbo, I summon the... Oh, you know what? Oh, check it out. Check it out, check it out. Okay. Alright, we gotta be quick. I don't think we're quick enough. Shit. Alright. New plan. I was gonna try and kill that thing, and then... Okay. You couldn't see it. I gave a look when it didn't grab that ledge, but... We'll wait for that to come back, kill it, and then heal both of these. I'm tired of looking at this low health, even though it really doesn't matter. Almost at all. It almost doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things. It's okay. Yeah. What's up, dude? Yep. Oh, I'm healed! Finally. All my hopes and dreams. Yeah, so I was doing Strahd, and it was a dinner. So Strahd is a vampire who's basically Dracula, and his castle is Castlevania, basically, which is pretty sick. That's part of the reason I love running it. And then that's good to know that that hit just, you have to hit them twice. It's not that they didn't take damage, it's that it just does like half the damage. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, they fought Strahd a couple times already, and they're afraid of him, which is good, because the first time he fought the party, he dumpstered them, because that's... Oh, ow, I hurt myself. Ow, 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 ow. Because that's what he's supposed to do. Yeah, sorry, I have a zit forming on my face, and I went to scratch my face, and I just scratched right over it, and that fucking hurt. We need Mumbo. And then we need to find out what to do with the other one. Because I wasn't sure. I thought Mumbo was gonna, like, be needed to... What'd you do it? I thought I was gonna have to, like, take them to Wumba's thing, and then put them in there, and then use Mumbo to grow the tent, but I don't need that, thankfully. I can just walk over with Mumbo, it looks like. Mumbo pulling his weight in this place. We'll say that. Is it small right now? Yeah, it's a small one. Okay. So we use a small T-Rex too. Yes. Mumbo. Oh, we can just port over here too. That's pretty cool. And then hopefully not die to that frickin' bird. It's flying around. Do you think the dinosaurs all turned into birds and that's where they went? Cause I read this other book. Oh, what was it? Backer? And it was like, it was this fat. Okay. Gotta remember that. I'm rusty on my Jurassic Park quotes. Yeah, I do. It's weird. We have a full game of history, and then I have like 5 levels of handing him Globos, and he still wants a new one every time. You gotta juice up that magic. Like, what are you doing? I don't know. It was here. It was outside Mumbo's. Yep. Outside Mumbo's. Yeah, so, the party, a little bit afraid of Strahd, and he invites them to dinner, which I think was, it's almost optional, it's kind of optional, everything's technically optional, but it seemed too fun to not do, you know? I guess I do need to go this way. And when I gave the party the dinner invitation, it took them like 20 minutes, 30 minutes of debating it outside of anything we were doing on if they were going or not. And they had come up with a couple different plans. Like, they wanted to have some people go to dinner and then scout it, like scout the castle with the rest of them, but then they ended up all going, which was cool. I was down with that. I think it's this one, right? Yeah, these caves, I wish they would just put like, are you, Oh, come on. How do we do this? Oh, I didn't expect that. Okay. Okay. So he powered through my hit there. How, I guess, can we do this? I guess so. Maybe. Hopefully. Maybe it was up here. I can't remember. No. Was it one of these? Not that one. Was it this one? How do I find these? With the wrong character? How is it like every cave feels like I've been in it, and then every cave it turns out I have not been in it? Yes, that's the way down. Alright, Mumbo. Your job is to not frickin' die. Even though I lost 2 HP. Oh, can I just walk that cliff? I guess so. That's only if this genius, unbeatable plan fails. You know what sucks too is, because I can't directly see what's under me, because camera angles are fucking garbage in this game, but I really, oh man. Can I like, please? I can't, because it's the angle of it, right? It makes it look like I'm almost like right over there, but I'm actually, look at this, I'm way the hell over here, so if I jump on there, I'm gonna slip down. Just get up, you fucker! Ugh! Okay. Come, sweet death. Just kill Mumbo and I'm gonna pick him up again. It's much faster than running back. Yeah, see, look at that. Let's try it again with full health. Now that I can probably take that secret path or whatever. The not so secret path, you know, the path that Mumbo's probably supposed to take, not this convoluted crawl up to the top of the mountain, then jump off and hope you don't die instantly. Yeah, so the party was... Oh, look at that. It's... Why is the... Here's my question. If this path exists, why is that one Kazooie only? I don't get it. I really don't. Alright, move. The doctor is here. Dr. Mumbo, MD. He's actually... You know, he's a medical doctor, and his shamanism is actually a PhD in shamanomics. God, it's so loud. The Globo! Whoa. Look, he's happy. Yeah! It's full size, yeah! Woo! Yeah! 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 Thanks for beefing up my small child. Perhaps they'll find a girlfriend now. Man. It's a rough life for the Styracosaurus. Yeah, I'm gonna zap you. Be healed, child. Well, I mean, I thought that the doctor was needed for that one too, but maybe not. Oh, okay. Sure. You know what? Yeah. Take that. Alright. So let's... I guess we're done with Mumbo. Let's just run into this thing a bunch of times. So I don't have to run back. Yeah, so... The dinner with the vampire is pretty optional, but the way it's ran in the book, I didn't like it. Because the vampire's only there for 3 turns. He's the villain, he's the whole villain of the campaign. He's only there for like about 20 seconds of dinner, and then he just disappears, and everyone's left to, you know, fend for themselves in the castle, and I didn't like that. And I'm not the only one apparently, because I was looking online for help and stuff like that, you know, like ideas, because there's a really good subreddit for Curse of Strahd. It is the Curse of Strahd subreddit, but people have some great ideas there, ask a lot of questions that everyone eventually probably has. And so I found a couple different ways to do the dinner, and I kind of fused them along with what I wanted to do. And it was pretty cool, I will admit. And the players kind of abandoned the why do you need the shoes? Oh, for that, that's right. Yeah, the players kind of abandoned the idea of wonder if I need the T-Rex for this part. I'm not sure. Yeah, they abandoned the idea of exploring the castle while the dinner was going on, so they didn't split the party. Which is fine. Made things easier on me. I didn't have to, like, jump between groups doing stuff. But they went through the whole dinner. And Strahd being a charming vampire and all that. I don't know what to do with this. Besides maybe shooting it with, I mean, these always potentially do things. Okay. Alright, I don't think that does anything. We had to try, right? So I wonder if we need the T-Rex. That's what I'm thinking, like, get the T-Rex in here, roar or something like that, and then scare the pterodactyl poop out of it? I don't know. But yeah, so they got through the whole dinner, and Strahd kept, flirting with the... I mean, this was he's supposed to do stuff like this. Because he's technically looking for another bride, or, someone evil to take over for him, and our wizard, she's evil. And she does some pretty evil things, like she's killed kids. She killed kids accidentally one time, and then she burned some kids' house down because they pissed her off. So yeah. She's evil. And so I had Strahd hitting on her. And her husband in real life, because I'm friends with all of them, and they're great people. Her husband in real life, he plays a character that's based off Guts from Berserk. And when the wife in game was getting hit on, because they're being cute about it. They're also dating in game. And when Strahd started hitting on the girl, the wizard. Please? Yes. Yeah, when Strahd started hitting on the girl, it pissed the guy off. And at the end of dinner, he shot Strahd in the face with the cannon arm that I gave him. And I was in character. You know, I can't knock it. Okay, why are you not scared of me? Alright. This sucks. This thing doesn't roar, by the way. So I don't know. Because the big one roars, but then you need the small one. So I'm wondering if I need the big one to open the doors and the small one goes in. I don't know. Right, we're still trying to figure that out. I kind of apologize for this. This is some trial and error right now. We gotta figure what the hell this is. I think I'm gonna take the big dinosaur. Actually, where are the small doors? I might try and go to a couple of them. First, but kind of my goal is to... Yeah, there's this. Like, there's just nothing. Am I supposed to be able to do stuff? Like, no button does anything. Like, there's no interaction. There's none of that. I feel like I've tried that one before, though, so where are the... That's weird. I wish there was more direction with that. It says the small T-Rex roar puzzle, but at the same time, the small T-Rex can't roar. So it's like, what do you do? I don't know. Whatever. Yeah, so the dinner that they were at had the boss, so it had the vampire, but he was an illusion. I was keeping that. And it had his chamberlain, which is, I think, like, basically his, not quite his butler, but like his right hand kind of deal. And then it had 3 of his brides and 2 servants there. And I had it in my head that Because part of the thing is, too, I didn't want them to, like, just outright fight everyone during dinner. You know, I wanted the social RP aspect, so I wanted to stack it so they were really disenfranchised to do it. And then that character still picked that fight. Like I said, it was in character for him. So I'm not, I was appreciative, and I respect the cojones needed to do that. Because they did have a couple NPCs, and we were down a player, though, for that week, because he graduated. But, so he's not going to be around for a couple weeks, because, you know, parties and family and all that stuff, which is cool. But, yeah, they picked that fight, and the whole time I'm thinking, like, they're dead. Right? It's not even, because I had the servants in there, in animated armor, the Chamberlain, who could easily whoop anyone's ass one-on-one. Like, he could have actually soloed. He probably could have, not quite soloed, but he, because he has like 3 attacks and they're all really strong and stuff like that. He could have done a lot of damage, and also having the extra helpers in there, like the servants and stuff like that, and the animated armor, they should not have won that fight. And I didn't want to TPK them in there, which maybe I should have, you know, TPK, party kill, total party kill. I didn't want to kill all of them. So, what is it? So I kind of took it easy. I was trying to like scare them off with, you know, how quickly their asses were getting beat. But they didn't run. They stuck around, they fought it out. And they kept asking what because they knew the Chamberlain was a huge threat. Like, it very quickly, when he started just whooping people's asses. Because what is it? We have like a Bard Warlock hybrid. It's an interesting combo, he's a Hexblade. But, yeah, when that character, the Chamberlain just started dumpstering people, and he was like the first one he was just putting the hurt on. And I was thinking like, okay, they're gonna run, right? Or something like that. But they were stubborn. And they stayed there. And everyone got within, no joke, 1 or 2 hits of dying. Everyone was around 10 to 20 hit points, which is like plenty. Right? 10 to 20 hit points is, you know, 1 or 2 attacks. Especially if you crit, you're done. I hate how much this vibrates my controller. Yeah, so the whole time I was sitting there thinking like, alright, they're gonna fucking die. This Chamberlain's gonna kill him. They kept asking what his hit points were at. And we don't, you know, use the exact numbering and stuff like that. It's more, does he look hurt? Like, oh yeah, he's bleeding a little bit, you know, that kind of stuff. Alright, so I roared there. That didn't open. He can't get up there. Oh man, I don't know. I know I'm missing something, I just don't know what it is. I don't think I can get across on the small thing, yeah. So I'm gonna take the big path. I can't get in there! But why? Alright, there's one more thing we can do. I guess we'll make another video out of it. But yeah, can't do shit with this thing. You know, maybe we can make the jump. So I shot this with a grenade egg, and it opened that. Oh, no, come on, man. Oh, I hate that. You get it right the first time, and now I'm gonna screw it up the next like 4 times. Okay, you made this jump before. I was gonna say, did I not? You can't. Oh, this is garbage. I wonder if I can make it with any other character variation. I don't know. Big T-Rex not doing much. Can't get anywhere, can't really go in anything. It has like one tunnel that it can access. I just scared this dude off. What's up, dude? I'm the apex predator. It's me. Guess not. Well, shit. Hey, I didn't want that. Whatever. Yeah, so what ended up happening with the dinner, they picked that fight, and after they... Okay, that's right. I remember it being a freaking nightmare to get back across that. Yeah, they picked that fight, and they were all almost dead. And I was trying to... You know, I was trying to kind of lean into character a little bit when... what is it? The Chamberlain, like, he was so much stronger than they were. And he was easily just doing a ton of damage and hurting them and all that, and they were... And he was clearly not being threatened. And it got to that point where they were gonna get cleaned up in, like, a turn or something. And so I had him kind of, like, almost, I can't even say it was a mistake. I had him, like, almost fucking with them. Where he was just, like, nonchalantly, like, no effort, just throwing... Because he has poison darts, he's throwing them and hitting people, and it's like, it takes him no effort to hit you, is what I was trying to convey. Right? He just, like, playfully throws it, and it's just like, oh, that really hurt, you know? And the Bard, who was one hit from dying, he all-in'd that character, the Chamberlain. And the Chamberlain was over half HP. He had about 80 left. And it would have taken him a long time to do 80 damage. He actually has high AC and stuff too. So there was no threat. But then the Hexblade Bard, who has like a smite equivalent and stuff like that, he... Like I said, he all-in that character. He ran up to him, and like where he should have ran and hid from him, he ran up to him instead, and like none of it felt good right here because he ran up to him to hit him. He only gets one attack, and he crit. And he burned everything at the same time. Like, he smited him. He had, like, some kind of weird form of smite. I can't remember what it is. It's not... I don't know if it's actually called smite, but, like, you can burn, like, a spell slot to do extra damage and stuff like that. And so he did that. And he had everything running, so he did just a bunch of damage. And normally how we do it is you roll each dice, like, individually and stuff like that. And if you get a crit, you roll... 2 sets of dice. So I think that's like the standard rules. And he did that for the first part of his attack. He just rolled a bunch, you know, he rolled like 8 dice. And that was fine. And then the other dice was a, you know, it was a D8, which, you know, I'm not gonna get too technical. It's an 8-sided dice, and they're not as plentiful. Right? Everyone only has like a couple. And he had to roll a bunch of those, and he's like, can I just roll one and multiply? And I was like, yeah, that's fine. Because I'm used to that in, like, Pathfinder, that's how we do it. But then also... what you call it? It's not even... Like, it's not a big deal. Because he could roll a 1 and multiply that, and it's garbage. And you can roll an 8 and multiply that, and that's really good, you know? I expected, like, the average 5. So of course he gets an 8, and he multiplies that, and he does like, and it was 8 times, so 64 fucking damage. And so he runs up, and this mini-boss that was supposed to live a lot longer than he did, that still had 80 hit points, and all that, this Bard just ran up and crit him for fucking 90 damage, 95 damage, and just fucking killed him. And I was like, oh, that wasn't supposed to happen. But, you know, I still went with it. And, it was pretty awkward, because I wanted, you know, since the main character, the villain's a vampire, he's got rules like he can't enter houses without being invited, but this guy can, as Chamberlain, he's an elf, he's a living elf. So I could use him for, like, infiltration, abduction, stuff like that, and he got fucking killed. I was like, alright, that's what's happening. So it's not like he did anything wrong, it's just he gambled. Oh, and the other thing too is when he rolled the crit, the die, because you have to roll a 20, it was slightly cocked is the term, where it's like it's not flat on the table. It was ever so slightly cocked, but it was clearly 20. But I'm like, I don't want to make him re-roll that, because that never feels good, you know. And then we kept it, and then he fucking killed it. So it's just like this series of unfortunate events, but players had a blast. So that was fun. And are you gonna let me in here? Okay. I don't know why the one out front doesn't. Let me have this one. I guess we'll stop there because I'm at time, and yeah. Next time we're gonna explore this a little bit. Hopefully you'll find another freaking Jiggy, because I'm at like 2 hours in here and I can't figure anything out. Like, I can't get up to the top. It's just like the water place, you know, all this stuff's going on. But thanks for watching. I'll see you later.